At a time of globalisation, when all high streets look the same and design is becoming so uniform, there's an unusual group of quirky objects that us Brits just won't let go of. Strange designs that somehow have survived. After all, we as a nation love the outsider, the eccentric, the unsung hero. And that's what we're here to celebrate. Welcome to British Made. In this programme, we'll be revealing a design masterpiece, award-winning and internationally successful, used by millions of people around the planet every day, but it very rarely gets any attention. So, let me introduce you to the Robin Day chair. Simple, bold, just look at those curves. Okay, so it's just a plastic chair, I hear you cry. Well, look again. This, dear viewer, is a world-conquering British design classic. The biggest selling chair in the world. In fact, it's probably the biggest selling piece of British design ever. It should be a national institution, right?
Sort of plastic bucket on four legs.
I think I see them all the time, but I can't say specifically where.
What makes one plastic shell and four metal legs a design icon? The answer lies back in the swinging 60s. The golden age of pop culture. War and rationing were a fading memory, and the country was looking firmly forwards. This was an exciting time in the world of design, when young people had new ideas, new freedoms and expressions. No longer were the parents' lifestyles good enough, nor their lumpy furniture. Reinvention was everywhere and designers had a field day. And at the heart of this revolution was a new material, plastic. The substance that we utterly take for granted now was once radical, innovative and very, very cool. And one man, Robin Day, turned to plastic for the furniture he was designing.
It's always exciting to find a new technology or new material which can spark off a new design.
At 91, Robin has been designing furniture for over 70 years. And in the early 1960s, he came across polypropylene, a new plastic that he believed could alter the boundaries of furniture design.
I'd always thought there was a really important large market for a general purpose stacking chair. When I heard about this, I thought, this really is a material for this type of chair. I started by, of course, as usual, sketching and then making small-scale models, and eventually I made full-size prototypes myself.
Polypropylene is strong yet flexible. It's easy to mould in seconds, and it can be produced in any colour. All ideal for a sturdy chair packed full of 60s style.
It was an immediate commercial success. I remember one of the very early on, soon after it was on the market, there was the Olympics in, I think, Mexico. And the main stadium there, they installed 35,000. This was one of the first orders, which was very exciting. Oh, I had no idea it would be so successful.
Robin Day's own home is a testament to his lifetime's work, housing many of his own designs: sofas, sideboards, armchairs, and even some upholstered polypropylene dining room chairs. Yes, he designed them all. But nothing has sold in such numbers as this simple plastic chair. With worldwide sales topping around 20 million, it's become a seating sensation, netting Robin Day a penny per chair in royalties. Yet for its creator, this success is something of a double-edged sword.
I'm, fed up with it actually, because you sometimes think it was the only thing I'd ever designed.
But design it he did, and he did an exceptionally good job. The key to its success is its simplicity. It's just a moulded plastic seat. These ribs give it strength, and the legs are just 4 bent pieces of hollow metal tubing, 4 welds and 4 mounting points. Everything about this chair is cheap and simple to make, which means it's been manufactured in huge numbers. Being tough, made of plastic, and an inherently strong design, it can withstand the roughest treatment. They're light and easy to move. They're easy to stack, so take up minimal room when not in use. They can be used on their own or en masse. And they come in an assortment of designs, colours and sizes. And only for £10 each. Bargain. So it's practical, versatile, but also affordable, which means this most unassuming of chairs pops up just about everywhere. The doctor's surgery, the playgroup, the library, the church, the cathedral, the job centre. But the place that tests our design classic to the absolute limit is here. Yes, schools across the land use Robin Day's chairs from dawn to dusk, starting each day with assembly.
Jeff, I want the chairs, I need 9 rows, I want 15 and I want a gap, alright, and then I need another 15 after that.
It tends to be quite chaotic because you are very short of time and it is just barking orders at the...
There's not a big enough gap between these 2 chairs.
I tend to just stack them up wherever and then just slide them across the floor.
But I want that back row moving back and everything else going back, shuffling back.
It's good to make sure you don't get your hands caught in between because that can hurt.
So 9 rows, 30 chairs in each. That's 270 chairs all laid out in about 6 minutes. And then of course, it's off to lessons.
The children spend practically all day sitting on these chairs. English, maths, RP, modern foreign languages.
So this revolutionary 1960s chair has made it into almost every room at school. But does such a design classic get the respect it deserves?
We throw them about and stand on them and a lot of them break because we swing back on the legs.
1 to 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 going to skip per week.
You get stuff written on the back of the chairs, sort of just people's names like Ben's chair or something on it.
But decades of school kids have revealed perhaps the chair's biggest flaw.
I don't generally put my hand in the chair.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's so horrible. It's all chewing gum, dried up chewing gum.
Nevertheless, Robin Day's chair has become the ultimate wear and tear furniture for thousands of schools across the land. So it's tough and practical, but after all, it's a chair. So is it comfortable to sit on?
Well, that's all right. It's quite comfortable.
Actually, it's very nice.
Plenty of back support. A little bit of springiness, but that does me well.
To be honest, they give you a bit of a numb butt after sitting on them for a little while, but...
You'll find yourself wanting to slip down in the chair.
Sometimes on a hot day, I think you sort of can fit it slightly through the base of your trousers.
So it might not be the most comfortable of chairs, but in 44 years, no one has bettered Robin Day's masterpiece. And quite frankly, when something does its job, as well as this, there's very little reason to change it. The chair is as popular now as it was in the 1960s. This is a chair with an incredibly bright future.
I'm 91 now, and, I reckon I'll go on for a time, but the chair ought to go on for many, many years, decades. I've seen them in African villages and even in the some timber dugout canoes on the Botswana swamps. They had them screwed into those. They wouldn't believe it was mine, and I unscrewed them, turned them over, and my name is moulded at the bottom of each one.
Born out of a desire to make something practical, affordable and stylish, Robin Day's chair is a testament to how good design can work on so many different levels. Manufactured in just a few minutes and costing less than a tenner. This has become a classic piece of British furniture.
Today at 5 on 4, Paul Merton and the Jersey Boys tickle Paul O'Grady's fancy. Next up, the sequel to yesterday's film, which was a roaring success, Living Free.